Hey friends, it's Nina. I am back with another haul video, and today I have a random assortment of lug and Vera items, mostly lug. But I wanted to share it with you guys before I started using these items. um, so let's get started with the pink items here. These are new items that came from Lug, and this was actually a special on QVC where you received the heart-shaped coin purse along with the Lug swivel handbag, and the color of this is in blush pink. I think it is, I don't know if the lighting is doing it justice, but yeah, it's coming across exactly as I see it in person. It's almost kind of like this pale, not quite rose gold, but it does kind of give that vibe because it has a bit of a sheen due to the fabrication of it. But it is so pretty, and I just love the heart-shaped coin purses, as I know many of you do. I've seen all of the raving of everybody who's on the Lugnut Facebook site. Everyone's just going crazy over this swivel bag. Some have already collected 4 or 5 different colorations or patterns of this bag. So it is definitely a hit from Lug, and I totally see why after receiving mine. It is super cute, and it's a pretty slim bag. So as you can see, it's fairly slim, and it's got those 2 cute pockets in the front with the zipper pulls. But it's called a swivel because, well, first of all, underneath here is a crossbody strap, if I can get the bag open. So here's the crossbody strap, and let me show you guys the interior pattern. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Blues and purples and that pale pink color. Really nice. There's a pocket, looks like 2 pen slots right there. And then on the opposite side, I believe this bag has a built-in wallet. Or maybe I'm wrong. Let's see, what is here? This is a clear view pocket. You can see the plastic right there. And then on the other side is a privacy pocket. And then you've got another zippered compartment right there. But the fun thing about this is the bag actually expands. So you see this zipper that goes all the way across the bottom of the bag. So when you unzip this and you have a few more items to carry in your bag, it gives it additional depth to the bag. So it almost basically doubles, I think, in capacity at the bottom of the bag. It does narrow, obviously, towards the top, but do you see how much more capacity it gave? I would definitely say this is double. So it went from being like, you know, a 1-inch depth to, actually, this is more than double. This is, I would say this is a good, what, 3-4 inch depth at the bottom of the bag now compared to what it was when it was zipped up. So I think this is going to get a lot of use, and I see why everybody's going nuts over this bag. It's just so cute. I just love the design of it. There's this O-ring that you hook the crossbody to, and like I said, the organization in such a small bag. There's 2 zipper compartments in the front, and they are 2 separate pockets, so they don't like go into each other. So that's another facet of the organization. And then just the different colors that are available, and of course the bonus heart-shaped coin purse. You can't go wrong with it. The price is so good. I'm so tempted to go get another one, at least one more. I'm gonna try to hold off because I've just been going a little too crazy lately, but I think I might end up getting at least one more of the swivel. Then I got the matching splits wallet. I collect the splits wallet. I have quite a few of these. I just love this wallet, the way that they've organized it. I prefer smaller wallets. I don't like the big full-size wallets. As a matter of fact, I don't think I have any like real big full-size wallets anymore. I mean, I have some from previous use, but I don't ever use them anymore. I only use, you know, either... Well, I've gotten away from using the lug wallets because I've kind of fallen in love with the little zip IDs and the deluxe zip IDs from Vera, but I still do love, you know, my next best option is the Splits wallet from Lug. And it's called Splits for those of you that are not familiar. If you are new to Lug, it's called Splits because basically there's two sections. There's one section that has the billfold and a few card slots and your ID clear slot right there. And then on the other side is a full-blown kind of accordion style wallet. And I think if I recall correctly, you could fit another like 12 cards. I mean, it's quite a bit of capacity that you have. You even have like this one secret compartment right there, right in the middle. So nobody would really, you know, think that there's anything there, but you do have that secret compartment. And what I typically do is I put my emergency cash in there because I typically don't have a lot of cash that I carry with me anyway. I typically keep some emergency cash in that area, and that way it's not something that I use on a day-to-day. But if I get into some jam and I need extra cash, where maybe I go somewhere and they don't accept cards, then I know that I always have some cash. So that's kind of how I use it. But it's called Splits because it's in two separate, you know, compartments. But I love this blushed pink color. Oh my gosh, it's just so pretty. And I love this quilting on this, the way that they've stitched the quilting on this kind of swirl pattern. I don't know what you call this quilting on the front of the swivel. Chevron, maybe? I'm not sure. It's a little different, but I like it nonetheless. Then moving on to more Lug. Actually, let me go to this one, which is Can. This is the Can 2 in the print Rainbow Navy. And it is this absolutely adorable navy background, rainbows and dots, which I think, you know, there's a trend right now. I feel like a lot of people are putting out things with rainbows. Vera did it, you know, during Pride Month. And now Lug is following in step and doing it as well. But this, I just love it. It's so cute in this little can. I thought about getting it in the Puddle Jumper 3, which is the bag that I have right there, in the navy rainbow. But I decided to go with the Bouquet Black, which I absolutely love. And I already have several pieces in Bouquet Black. So I jumped at the chance of getting the new version of the Puddle Jumper mini in that beautiful Bouquet Black, but I am tempted to also get it in the Rainbow Navy. But this is the Can, which is a convertible crossbody / belt bag. So you can turn this into a belt bag, or you could wear it as just your regular crossbody bag. Don't let the size fool you. It's almost like you can compare this to, it's somewhat comparable to a Vera Hipster for those of you who are Vera lovers or new to Lug and you're kind of trying to decide, you know, what's comparable for a smaller hipster type bag or hipster mini. This is, I think, a little bit more capacity than a hipster mini just because of the depth on this is a little bigger, but it's, you know, comparable in the amount of things that you can carry. And I think this new version, the difference between this one and the other two that I own is that this second compartment, I believe it's soft line now. So yes, So it's got that kind of very soft felt type interior so that it protects your electronics. Whereas the previous version didn't have this. It was a pocket, the same exact pocket, just not soft line. I think people requested it maybe because typically Lug has they always have a cell phone pocket, which I use this pocket for, even in my other can, except it just didn't have the soft line interior, which to me, it doesn't really make a difference one way or the other. I felt like my cell phone was pretty protected. Plus, I have a case on my cell phone, and it even has one of those, the glass covering over the screen. So I'm not so worried about it being scratched or anything. So this wasn't completely necessary, but I don't mind it either. It's perfectly fine. So that's the difference if you're interested in the difference between the can. Well, I think they were both the can too. I think maybe this one's called the special edition, or I don't know, but either way, if you buy one of the newer prints, then you'll know that you'll get the soft lined pocket. Otherwise, the one from last year, basically, was it last year? Actually, I think it was earlier this year. I don't know. It was last year. The one from last year does not have this soft line pocket, but the rest of the configuration is exactly the same. This is such a cute bag. I just love this little bag, and it carries a lot more than you think. It's very deceiving in its size. It even has the opened water bottle snap pocket right there, so that you don't even really notice it when it's snapped closed, but you can actually carry a regular water bottle size in that bag. So if you've got the Chuggy, the 12-ounce one would probably be perfect. I don't have the Chuggies yet. I still haven't been convinced that I need it. But if you do have them, which I know a lot of you do, this is perfect for that. And then I think the placement on this bag is I just love it. I love the two rainbows right there. And they're different. They're slightly different, as you can see, with this one doesn't seem to have the yellow. The coloration is different, but I just love the way the placement ended up being on this particular bag. So that's exciting. Then this is the Bouquet Black Tram Wallet, which is another one of my favorite wallet styles. I think my two favorite wallet styles from Lug is the Tram. It used to be the God, what was that other one called? The Tandem wallet. I have quite a few of those too, but they are a little bit more bulky. And when I was traveling, those were actually really good because you can fit a bunch of, if you've got some paperwork or tickets, or it can fit a lot of stuff in it. Whereas this is more of a slim, more compact type wallet. It's not as long as your typical kind of, long full-size Continental type wallets, so it's still pretty small, and I love it in the Bouquet Black. So pretty. And then the Puddle Jumper 3, which I absolutely love, again in the pattern Bouquet Black. The Puddle Jumper 3, or Puddle Jumper Mini 3. This is the mini version of the Puddle Jumper. The full-size Puddle Jumper, I have a video on that as well. If you guys are interested, you can take a look at that. But it is much bigger in capacity than this mini Puddle Jumper. That one could be used more like a full-on, day trip, overnight trip, gym bag. I used mine just this weekend for class, so you can use it as a book bag alternative. And the mini Puddle Jumper 3, which everybody had been suggesting that Lug should put backpack straps on their mini Puddle Jumper that they released a while back. And of course, in typical Lug style, they gave the customers what they wanted. And so this is convertible. As you can see, these, latch off, unhook, and you can hide them right in this back, in this back compartment where you can hide the straps, and then you can use it purely as a crossbody a shoulder bag, or they even gave us slightly longer arms. What is this called? Arm or handles. They're a little longer and slightly thicker. It's a little different than the previous puddle jumper minis. I also have a video on the mini puddle jumper too, I believe. So if you want to look at the differences between that one and this one, you can see the two videos. But I just saw Warthog Princess do a comparison of all the different puddle jumpers and a comparison between this and the Canter. So if you haven't seen her video and you want to know what the differences are, I will link her channel down below and you guys could watch that video. But I absolutely love this, the way the quilting is on the front pockets. It's got really generous side pockets that are magnetic. It also has a trolley. This is the other new feature. It has a trolley sleeve. So if you want to use this as a travel bag, you can slip this through your handle of the carry-on suitcase or a rolling suitcase. But I just love that they put the backpack straps on the mini puddle jumper. I think that was like kind of a no-brainer that everybody wanted, and Lug gave it to us as usual. I believe the pattern placement on this is relatively good. I wish this pocket had a little bit more floral action going on, but that's okay. For the most part, I feel like I got a lot of floral pieces or parts of the fabric, so I appreciate that quite a bit. Unlike the matching coin purse, which isn't the heart shape, this is the regular round coin purse. Unfortunately, I was praying for one with more of the floral in the center, but I feel like the ones I've seen, even with other people who have this, they all kind of got the, you know, piece of fabric that has like the floral on the very edge, which is unfortunate. But well, that's kind of pretty, but it's just to one side. Anyways, I still love it, and I will be using that. Okay, so now let's move on to a few of the Vera items that I was able to purchase. This is the Carson cell phone bag, crossbody in Cat's Meow. I was so excited to find this brand new with tags on eBay. And I've been wanting something in this pattern for a while, but you know, I just wasn't willing to pay some of the prices that were out there. They were kind of on the high side. But this one, I paid the fair price for it. I did pay over, obviously, the retail. I can't remember exactly, but I know it wasn't much more over that retail price. So I was lucky to find that. I'm very excited about that. Super cute. And then, okay, before we get to the final piece, which I'm so excited about, this is my very first Vera Sport water bottle in French paisley, which I am obsessed with this pattern right now. I just want everything, whether it's the regular cotton fabric or the reactive. I want a backpack in it. There's just so many items I want to get, which I'm trying to hold off on as well. But I did get this water bottle, which I'm super excited to use. I love the purples. And this purple comes off almost like it's obviously a purple, but it does, you know, kind of lean towards a navy as well. So, and then of course the lavender and the blues. Absolutely love this pattern. So I'll be excited to use that. But this Vera tote, I just love this one. Number one, I expressed how much I love French paisley, which is a component of the quilting on this beautiful bag. It's just so typical, you know, Vera, I feel like. I love the deep navies, the lighter blues, even the denim navy straps. And then they've incorporated that new piping that they're doing on some of the Harry Potter type bags with the diagonal stripe edging. I love that. I think it just pops. I know some folks are not crazy about that diagonal piping, but I absolutely love it. And I just love, oh, my favorite pink bird from Pink Paisley, or I'm sorry, from French Paisley. It's right there. And then there's another blue bird. My other favorite bird, which is that little yellow bird. Oh, and there's some bees. I just realized. I didn't realize there were bees in this pattern. Oh, yes, I did. I'm sorry. I did realize it. Excuse me. But this is such a beautiful bag, and I love everything that it stands for. It was released. This is called the Persistence Patchwork, and it was released to commemorate the 100th year anniversary of the 19th Amendment. And here's the little tag that talks about it. Persistence Patchwork, standing together with strong women throughout history. We celebrate our common thread of sisterhood with this special style commemorating a historic stitch in time, the 100th anniversary of the 19th Amendment. And Potato Peach, if you guys are Vera fans, you will know my friend Kelly over at Potato Peach. She has the most awesome Vera videos, and her enthusiasm about Vera is just so contagious. Unfortunately, if you watch her videos, you will get convinced. Well, between her and Vera Bradley Bag of the Day, you'll end up, buying a whole bunch of stuff that you probably didn't intend to, which is what happens with me watching those two ladies' videos. You will love them. So if you don't know them already, go ahead and take a look at their videos, subscribe to their channels. I will also link them down below. But she is the first person I saw a video on this bag. I think actually she might be the only one so far. But I just think it stands for everything right, especially with, our current time and history. I think it just means so much. The ability to vote is so precious. And I know me, this is mostly speaking to myself, I take it for granted. Obviously, in my lifetime, voting was never an issue. So you kind of forget the struggles that our sisters went through in order to make that happen for, all of the women that came after them. So I had to buy this tote. I had to buy it just for that reason alone. And I'm going to love carrying it. As a matter of fact, I will carry this bag when I go to vote this year. So I'm excited to use it. I'll use it before then, but I will definitely be carrying this tote on voting day. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would ask that you do. It would help me a lot. And if you like the content that I'm putting out, please give it a like. I would appreciate that as well. And I will talk to you guys soon in my next video. Have a wonderful day. Bye.